Probably some kind of sermon. Either way, we should push on. With a bit of luck, Tara and the others are still here.
He is hoping. I mean, it's obvious this place is deserted. But let's go. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the better. Right. Sorry for the wait. Let's go. Is that a soul? Oh no, that's my entropy. No, it might be a soul. Right, we saw a fan. Okay. I was about to say, we saw a phantasm outside. I'm going to die. Oh, where are my potions? Where are my potions? I used them all. Oh, I may as well just chuck that now. Esme, you got this? Because I might not. Ruga? Saw a Phasmalist Guardian outside. We might see more in here. Of course we're going to. Okay, it's back to me. No, it's not. No, it's Thunder. Thunder. Let's get Ruga back. Oh, no, that's mine. Oh, I can't. Oh, we got it. Oh. Okay. Oh, dear. Tight corridors like this are not the place for giant Phasmalist Guardians. Esme? Esme, thank you. You're just blocking the way there. I just have some ambrosia. Let's have some honey. I need the comfort food. No, Esme, stop pushing. It's just a weird glow down there. Just keep your head down. I'm going to stay topped up on resistances. This is just the sound of that soul is incredibly loud. Well, this is the statue of the... I think it's supposed to be the veiled woman. This does make her look very angelic. Let's stay close. What have we got in here? A ladder to nowhere. A locked room. Do you see a chain? Oh, I don't like how ominously red that is. Do you see like a chain or a pulley, Esme? No. I was a lot more confident about exploring here until I realized I have no health potions. It's just a lantern. It's giving off such an odd glow, it just caught my eye. This is very quaint though. Another locked door. There's nothing I can grab with telekinesis. Looks like this is the only way. The soul's in the kitchen, is it? The whispering keeps moving around my ears. This must be it. Aha! Kilana Hammerblow. Wait, this was the leader of the rebels that were held up in a fortress. And it's a level 4 soul. She died in the kitchen. Regardless, a level 4 soul. Ruga, you might be on your way out, my friends. In the nicest possible way. I thought I saw something just flicker my eye. Okay, no, it's just the herbs. Oh, no, no. God, that made me jump. Oh dear. No. Spell resist. You got this, Esme? Oh, I've got the wrong... Ruga? How are you doing, Esme? Reinforcements are coming. That's it, keep bashing him. Don't let him use his magic back. Because then we'll be in trouble. I said then we'll be in trouble. Thunder, finish it. Thunder. Oh. Got it. Well done.
Does this never end?
Oh. I know that feeling. I need more honey. You're a bit wounded, Esme. So you're recovering, you've got food of your own. This is not a nice place to live. Or to... What on earth happened here? Tentacles came out and dragged this person into the wall? Sorry, no, it's nothing, Esme. Just keep... Come with me. Oh, well. Oh. We're in a dead end.
Well, of course. They needed a source of fresh water.
Clearly. You don't need to knock the bucket down.
It must be the lost ones. The river must have carried some of them right into the cavern.
So much for the fresh water.
Damn it. What do we do now? The water we have in stock won't last us longer than 2 moons at most.
It will last long enough.
How do you know? We've been waiting for the 7th for 5 years, Taya. 5 years! What if the cycle ends before we can take the final step? She has become weaker. I can feel it. And I know there's something...
Marlin, calm down. She said the Eternal. And so she will.
She said. The Veiled Woman. Esme, I had another vision. It seems like there were people... They spent a long, long time waiting for Tara.
Waiting? What do you mean?
Well, they said they've been waiting for the 7th for over 5 years, and that she, I think the Veiled Woman they're referring to, said the Eternal would come.
Huh. I don't really know what to say. Let's just push on for now, okay? We can muse about the meaning of all this later.
Okay. It's a sensible plan. I don't know what to make of all this either. Aha! I was expecting more of an instant sort of, oh, I can hear things moving. Well, there was that lever. Maybe let's open one of the doors up ahead. Or backward the way we came, rather. Everything does have this purple hue to it in here. Let's try this one first. Okay, no, we're coming in. Esme? Just stay close. Oh, it's spider webs. Oh, why did it have to be spider webs? Can I get it open with lifesteal? No. I don't really have any spells to get this open. I didn't really want to use entropy because that hurts me. Oh, so only if I contact something with entropy that it drains health. That is interesting to know. Don't think anything of me using entropy. Oh, I don't like this. No, I don't like this. Right, thunder. Ruga. Oh, you're doing alright, Esme. No, you got this. I can... There we are. I'm just going to cower in this corner. I can't. Okay. Oh, no. No. Thunder out of the way. Oh, there it is. Excellent work, Thunder. How many of these do they want to make? How have they bound them? Could I make one to guard my house when I'm out? But there was that thief up there. No, distraction. I need to have something a bit more sort of satiating for longer. I am just taking a lot of damage in here. The library? We're not getting in there. But whatever books they've got, I'd quite like to read them. If they've got info on the Veiled Woman. This must be it, the sermon room. Can I get up there? Oh, sorry.
Looks like some kind of assembly room, doesn't it? This is where they must have held their masses.
Does it? Ah!
Built the golden city, Kadath. Verily, it became as glorious as she foretold. Towers of gold reached high into the sky. Music resonated from every alley. And only the freshest fish, the best bread, and the finest spices filled their banquets. Decades passed, centuries. But the more time went by, the more a certain sadness took hold of the Kadathers. The meals filled their bellies, but the dining gave them no pleasure. They dressed in the noblest of garments, but they did not smile at their beauty. No, all they could think of was the hollowness of their lives. What was there to fight for if the world was free of blemish? What value had pleasure if it was there in abundance? Why live if there was no death? All of these thoughts loomed above them like a blanket of black clouds. They then...
He doesn't seem like a well man.
Would you be so kind as to recite the next passage? I need some rest.
Of course, brother.
Can I get a look at that book? This is a long one.
And so it was that she finally saw her mistake. Man was not made for eternal bliss. Only when enjoyed in brief moments would he appreciate it, contrasted with the heartaches of his brief life.
Wait.
And so she smote Kadath. Acid rained from the skies, winds brought plagues, and the earth itself opened and devoured the golden towers and the cities of Kadath into an abyss of fire.
Is this a book on the cycle?
It was there, on the embers of this once so glorious city, that she created the new order. She created hatred. She created pride. She gave birth to fear. She gave birth to suffering. And she created the cycle. And with it, hope.
The Veiled Woman created the cycle. Is that what I'm supposed to...
Didn't it? What did you see?
Oh, I don't even know what to make of that. You're getting perceptive, though. It did happen. And boy, did a lot happen.
Then we were right. These people were some kind of cult. But why? Terra was never pious.
Have you... They were speaking about a myth. Have you ever heard... the myth about Kadath and the Golden City?
No.
What do you think about all of this? Like, the myth, I mean.
Well, what should I think about it? It's a myth, like any of 1,000 others.
I suppose you don't know about the
I still
cycle.
find it hard to believe that Terra fell for this nonsense. She was many things, but never gullible.
Well, I suppose when you're depressed and desperate, you're more likely to believe anything. But what now?
Good question. Places. How did this even happen? Why am I even here in the temple of some crazy cult, looking for my former companion? I did something wrong, didn't I? I mean...
No.
I tried so hard, you know? I wanted to be there for you, but apparently it was all for nothing. All of it.
You can't... You can't blame yourself, but right now I don't think that's what you want to hear. No, we all make our own choices. Whatever Tara's done, it's not because you didn't do enough.
I know. It's just... sometimes it's hard. Anyway, we still need a hint as to where they went. Come on, let's keep looking.
Gonna be okay. I see what she means about assembly line. This must be where they constructed the phasmalisms. Phasmalists. Phantasms, that's it. While we're here... Oh, sorry. I'm just going to investigate this a bit more closely. Because I am curious. Oh, I can't even make it. The talisman for the soul I just discovered. I need to improve my skills again. Nemesis gauntlets, we've had those before, we'll take them. An assassin Oh. Crafting book, that's convenient. Induces key expert. A map from Castle Bleakstar. So there's the castle up there. Juneville. No, sorry. That can't be the castle. So there's Juneville there, up north and to the right. Is that where we're headed? Esme, what do you make of this?
What is it?
I found something. It's some kind of map. It looks like... Well, it's got Juneville on it, so it must mean a powder desert.
Show me. You're right. The tomb, the last step. What in blazes is that supposed to mean? Damn it, this whole cultist babbling is really starting to get on my nerves.
It's really starting to get foreboding. We have to go find out. According to the map, that tomb should be near Juneville.
Duneville. That's the miners' town, isn't it?
I don't really know what
Alright
it
then.
is.
Let's go straight away. Do you have a teleport scroll to get back to Ark?
I do, yes.
Good. I'll stock up on provisions in the marketplace and then push on to Duneville. I say we meet there.
Right, I'll meet you there. Read Kadath. Ah, no, this is just the same book that I read on before. We're not leaving it here, though. We're taking it. Okay, it's just us me teleporting. Alright, take care. I'll meet you in Juneville. There is one more room I've not been able to explore, I think. One more passageway. There's so many platforms up there. I feel like I should be able to find my own way up. but it does seem impossible. I'm just conscious that there was a lever in the... I suppose I never checked to see if that door was actually open. Okay, let's head back. That wasn't open before. Was it? I'm worried about more phantasms appearing. Hello? Oh. What are you guys doing with that? Eight of 15. Don't ask me how I noticed I don't have any company. I feel a bit safer with you around. Some broken soul gems. Let's have a look what treasures they had. Summon Mud Elemental rank 2. We'll learn that. Take all of this. Oh, little stash. Somebody was holding out on the others, it seems. I don't like how dark it is, but what else do you expect from a decrepit ruin? Is this a hidden doorway? How would we get that open? Aha! See, Riga, I've got an eye for this sort of thing. Now I almost wish I didn't have an eye for this sort of thing. Is that an ice claw? Is that all that's down here? Oh. Other than the nightshade and the bulrus roots. That can't be it, surely. Juniper, nightshade, bulrus roots, and I can't see what this mushroom is. If anything. Laundress mushrooms. That could be a potion. Perhaps. Maybe there's a reason they're cultivating those ingredients down here. Excuse me, Ruga. We found that lever. I think it's safe to assume there's going to be nothing else up here. Right, let's head back down then. I'm almost disappointed we didn't... Well, I am disappointed we didn't find more books. We just found a lead on Kadath and now we've got nothing. I was going to say, they're a big fan of growing their own produce, but they were down here for years. Oh, this is open. Oh, that glaring fog. Oil barrel. Oh. A fragment, a ring. Oh, part of the statuette. It's an emerald. A freezing whirlwind that does 40 points of frost damage to health and stamina. I'm taking that. I might keep that. Echo of the Fallen. Some mana potions. Some goop I'm not going to stick my finger in. Starling Curus. And an assassin hood. That's right. I didn't look at the... Okay, this is more armor. before we try stuff on, I think I'm just going to go back to Ark. I don't really want to be out here. Dariel, gotta keep track. Before we go meet Esme and tomorrow, we should probably just go check and see what Dariel makes of that vision I had of the father. Was it the father? I presume it's the father. Right. Let's get back to Ark. Hopefully it'll still be daylight and we can... Shall I just go see him right away, daylight or not? We'll figure it out when we get there. Or I suppose I will. You're not allowed inside. Because of the wards. You're allowed inside of my home? Okay, it is dark out. What time are we on? It's still pretty early in the day. Well, early in the evening. Let's go catch Dariel. Oh, hello, Bello. Oh, no, it's Fluffy. Hello, Fluffy. Gorgeous boy. Right, Dariel. Ah, Dariel. Can you spare a moment? There's something I wanted to... no time for that. I think the father called me.
Called you? What do you mean? Did he send a messenger?
No, I had like a dream in which I saw a man in robes and he said I should seek the first seer and tell him... Well, he didn't say tell him, he just said dawn is coming.
Psionics. Figures.
Wait, hang... So he actually entered my dreams then? Or how... With psionics, you say?
No, it wasn't your dream. It was an illusion. He must have planted it in your head while you were at the temple and simply triggered it last night.
Oh.
A mental puppet play, if you want to call it that.
No, I'd call it that. That's suddenly a lot less impressive. I mean, it's a neat little trick, but it's a lot less impressive. But amazing that I never noticed. Why dawn is coming? Is that something to do with this... I don't know, transcendence you want to do?
No idea. Probably some kind of passphrase.
Right. What do you think we should do? What's our next move?
Well, go see him. You'll see what this is all about then, but I'm pretty sure he's considering you for the mission. And this is his last test. In other words, our plan has worked.
Excellent. Then I'll go play along.
Correct. And, thank you for filling me in on this.
Hey, of course, we're in this together. I know we've had our differences, but, you know, we're on the same side. But can you spare a moment? There's something I wanted to ask you.
What?
I think I've already asked you all of this. Is it true that the Relator controls the entire Undercity and not the Holy Order, though?
It is. Why?
Well, how exactly does the Relator rule? Apparently we've not talked about this before.
Well, actually, it's simple. Everybody who lives down here and earns money has to give a part of that to the Relator every month and get protection in return.
The shadow tax.
This applies to everybody, from beggar to crime lord.
And what if they've nothing to give?
That's an exception.
Well, how powerful is the Relator? Really? I mean, it's kind of good that you do give exceptions to the, you know, people who truly have nothing, but there's nothing to be gained from killing them, I guess. But how powerful is the Relator really? I saw there's quite a lot of you down there in that, like, ruined fortress beneath the surface. Is it only really the voices, the kind of the military arm?
You mean when it comes to killing cocky bandits and vampires? Quite powerful. I don't think you find more skilled sinistropes or assassins anywhere else.
Quite a bold
Of
claim.
course, in a fair duel with a keeper, most voices would probably end up in the dirt. But that's not how people fight down here.
Fair enough. In an honourable duel, like martial skill, the keepers come out on top, but these people aren't out for an honourable duel, and sometimes can you blame them? And the Order... Oh, I presume they do have a problem about that, but why don't they come down here and stamp you out?
On the contrary, the Order is quite happy with the way things are going down here.
Then what?
They take care on the shiny surface, and the Relata take care of the stinking caves below.
But why would they be happy with that? Because the Relata don't exactly take care of it. They just kill the... They're just the biggest baddie down there, so everybody fears them. You just take care of all the little baddies, I suppose. It's still wrong. Well, maybe we haven't talked about this before. If the Father is right and their transcendence is imminent, why not just wait for them to disappear?
That's a bloody stupid question. Okay, let's
I
assume for a
shouldn't have
moment
asked.
that we don't intervene and kill the Father on the expedition. There are 3 possible scenarios to how this visit to the Room of Paintings would go down. Number 1. It goes wrong and he and whoever follows him inside all die. This is the only case where you're right. Number 2. He succeeds and actually manages to separate his mind from his body. Then we'd have a spectral murderer floating through the world possessing powers we can't even begin to imagine.
Okay, that was a stupid question.
Number 3. The temple turns out to be a dead end and he returns to the Undercity. Then we might have missed the only chance to even get close enough to kill him. You get my point?
Yeah,
It's too
no,
much
I'm
of a
with you.
risk to sit on our hands and hope scenario number 1 happens.
Yeah, I'm completely with you. I should have thought that through, and clearly you've spent a long time thinking it through. Is there anything more you can tell me about the Relaim and their faith?
Why?
Because you should know your enemy, of course. Don't get me wrong, I'm not thinking about turning into a cultist like them lot. I think this is all just one guy manipulating you all.
Fine. I can give you the essentials, but beyond that, I can't be bothered. Ask.
Fair point. I think... What are your duties as a Relaim? Like, particularly you as a voice.
This and that. Most of the time I'm busy reminding the residents of the Undercity to pay their shadow tax, and to make them feel the consequences if they don't.
And I presume those consequences are just, roughing someone up here, murdering someone there.
Anything from a clout to the ear to a knife between the ribs.
Oh, okay, yeah, bang on. You really have done anything to get close to the Father for your revenge. You're willing to do anything to achieve it, aren't you?
Alright, 2 things. First of all, I've killed no more than a handful of people for the Relata. And they weren't poor women with babes sucking at their teats, but scum, who knew the rules and thought they could play rebel.
Right.
Believe me, it takes a lot for the Relata to order the death sentence for someone. They are criminals, yes, and they are led by a monster, but they are not stupid. If every misdemeanor were to be punished by decapitation, it wouldn't be long until there'd be a revolt in the Undercity. Secondly,
Fair point.
nothing in life comes for free. If you think you can achieve something of relevance without compromising a part of yourself, then you're a fool. The death of the Father could be worth 100 dead cutthroats, and I'd put arrows into each of their chests if it would get me any closer to my goal.
The end justifies the means. That's what you're getting at. And if it's cutthroats over the Father, then I guess you've got a point. You're not killing innocents. Only the people who want to kind of rebel against the Relata. And I do kind of sympathize with rebelling against the Relata. And he's also right that a stupid organization wouldn't maintain control anywhere near this long. You make some good points.
You can trust me on one thing, though. Killing these people, it didn't come easy. And some of the things that I did to not lose my cover will haunt me to the grave. But you know what? Sad as it is, the world needs people like me. All these do-gooders who think they could fight evil without getting their hands dirty are self-righteous idiots. The monsters of this world, the murderers, the tyrants. You need to speak their language if you want to be a threat to them. Everything else is a delusion.
I agree, Thariel, but there has to be a line. It isn't always the ends justify the means. How long's the Relata even been around, though?
Since the father founded it, 400 years ago.
400 years ago? The father's 400 years old and you're only mentioning this now?
Correct.
How is that even possible? Well, I suppose there's the aged man, there's the veiled woman. Apparently it's very possible, but he's not even an Eterna. Surely, because Eternals don't even live that long.
Nobody knows. But I would guess it had something to do with his experiments. All those children's corpses must have been good for something, don't you think?
That begs the question, how long has he been experimenting on children then? For all 400 years? What does it mean to even become a Relame?
Above all else, to leave your old life behind you. All contact is buried, all bridges burned. Most Relame call themselves orphans even if they once had a family. In other words, if you conscribe yourself to the Relata, the Relas and his teachings are your new life and the Relame your new family. Everything you do, everything you think, everything you dream is subject to the goal of achieving transcendence. Liberation from the human body.
That is... The father must be convinced that transcendence is possible then. He's 400 years old. He's sustained his life for so long. And he's clearly got leads. I better get going then. I'm gonna go inform the father, or the first seer rather, that they've had that vision. I've been given a passphrase. So I guess I'll see you down there. Which way am I going again?
Move along.
I'm moving. I've been summoned here, not Tharo sent me. Relata Shera. Can I just go in? I'll put my robes on. Hello? Oh. Oh, I don't see who let me in, but thank you. Oh, Rialta Shera. I presume it was her. Something about the yellow coats? Okay, doesn't matter. Speak to the first seer. Ah, it's good to see you again.
You? I thought my instructions were clear. Wait until you hear from us.
And hear from you I did. I had a dream.
A dream?
Yes, I saw a robed man who told me to seek you and tell you that dawn is coming.
That? Oh, I understand. Then go see Brother Sorrow at once and tell him the same thing. He will lead you to the Father.
Oh. Okay. Why dawn is coming? I need to ask.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, he wants to meet me personally, though. I thought he didn't show himself to others. Not even you.
That is correct. Which is why I hope that you realize how great an honor this is.
Maybe this is an opportunity to put a stop to him before we go on this journey. Fair enough. Where can I find Brother Sorrow?
Go up to the tower, deeper into the mountain. At the end of the hallway, you'll find stairs ending in a wall. Now go. The Father must not be kept waiting.
Like, stairs ending in a wall? Do I what? Is there a certain brick I need to push? Further in... Do you mean this way? I had a peek down here before. Who is that statue of? I saw it on the island of Kor. Didn't I? I can't remember. I've seen it elsewhere. Brother Sorrow.
Go.
The father wants to see me. Dawn is coming?
I understand. You may pass.
Pass where? Is this another illusion? The stairs look like they lead into a wall.
Descend. You'll see.
Wait a minute. This looks like the steps I descended in my dream. Ah? He really does like his showmanship, doesn't he?